Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Oh my god, look at my hair. It's hanging on, y'all. Um, it's time to get into the challenge. The final has started. We are in a competition. I'm not gonna necessarily call it a battle, but we're in a competition for a new champ. We'll see who gets it done. I have so many words about this episode, but I can't get over that Jay is gone. And not in a, oh, Jay is gone, but like, damn, Jay is gone. Like, I thought this was his season to win. I thought hey Glenda, hey Davion, Dejan. I thought this was Jay's season to win. If he didn't win it this season, he's not going to do it any other season because he's made so many enemies. And people already ain't like you, Jay. So y'all know, I said, oh, Jay getting ready to win this, we just gonna watch him win and, gloat at the reunion and whatever, but he's no longer here. Hand clap to Corey. Hand clap to Corey. Corey, I ain't even too much like you too much. We've been on a roller coaster, Corey, me and you. I went from advocating for you to get a second chance to play this game because I forgot you was Michelle's partner the first time. That's where you got that little Michelle love from. Trust me, it's fake, Corey. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to put you on game. But again, you know her. I don't. I was advocating for Corey to get on this show. Then he finally got back. I didn't like his gameplay. I didn't like how he played in Big T and Melissa's face. It was kind of like Corey turned me off this season. But let me tell you something, Corey. All is forgiven. People deserve second chances. People deserve third chances. People make mistakes. And in your eyes, you didn't even make a mistake in your eyes. But the way you called out Jay, because I thought you was going to call out Colleen too. I thought you would have called out Emmanuel before you called out Jay. The way you called out Jay, and we got to see another grumpy Jay face, like, how dare you call me out? Jay was pissed. Jay was on 10. All Jay could see was red, and it was written all over his face, and I was eating it up. I was like, ooh, Jay mad. Ooh, Jay mad. Now, again, I'm jumping ahead because I'm just, forget all the other BS that happened at the beginning of the episode. This is the best part. We're going to go through it all, but I have to get this out because I was too excited. We saw the little elimination. It looked like a little survivor puzzle. Who on production, y'all had to hire somebody from CBS over to the MTV, because why is it so much survivor running through this final? But anyway, it was a little survivor puzzle where you got to stack blocks, but you got to use your leg to balance it. I said, oh, Jay getting ready to win this. He done been on Survivor. He done balanced stuff on his leg before. He got this. When Corey, and I also noticed that Corey had triangle blocks and Jay had square blocks. I was watching this with my husband because sometimes he'll be like, I just want you to stay in a room with me. You can watch whatever you want. So I stayed and he watched the challenge with me. And I was like, why does he have triangle blocks and he has square blocks? Like, that doesn't seem fair to me. Because stacking triangles is way harder than stacking squares. When Corey lifted his hands and said, check, and TJ blew that whistle, you can tell TJ does not like Jay. He was giving it up for Corey, and I was giving it up too. I almost want to turn my TV off. I said, that's enough. I ain't got to watch no more of this. Jay done went home. I mean, if Norris wasn't there, I really wouldn't have cared. But I wanted to see what Norris did. We're going to get into it. But when Jay went home, I was like, Karma didn't even wait 2-3 seasons to get back at you. Karma said, bitch, sit your ass down. You ain't getting an amount of dollars. Corey, I'm going to let you live. I ain't got nothing else negative to say. Because I can guarantee you one thing. You might have made some scared moves to the audience all season, but you wasn't scary in this final. It wasn't nothing scared about you when you said, Jay, bring your ass. When you said, if I can't win, I want another woman to win. Now, that felt a little bit like, is pandering the correct word? Because if you really wanted a woman to win, you would have been getting these guys up out the house. You wouldn't have did Big T if you really cared about LGBTQ. And I apologize, I done forgot the rest of the letters, but no disrespect. Since you in that community, you would have never got rid of Big T, your community sister. So a lot of that felt like, and is that really why you doing it? You could have just said, Jay gonna win this. And if I don't get Jay out, I ain't winning no way. So I'm either gonna get him out now or lose later. That's really what you should have said. But I mean, I'm gonna let you live with your announcement. I'm gonna let you live with it, Corey. I'm not gonna read you no more. I still want Norris to win, but if Norris don't win, you could come in second. Everybody on Twitter think this is Emmanuel's game. Emmanuel just won Chaos. Just because he won Chaos does not mean he's going to win the entire thing. But I think this final was extremely unfair to the women. There was no equalizer. And of course, Emmanuel should be in first place right now. But let's start back from the beginning because I don't want to go too much out of order. I see y'all comments coming in, but if I'm gonna come back to the comments. I see you, Davion, fast forward them letters. Let's get to it. I wrote my notes. I ain't want to forget nothing though. I'm still gonna need y'all to help me out a little bit in the chat, but I got a little bit of notes. So TJ comes to the club, tell everybody they made it to the final. I'm Norris. They ain't did nothing to make it to this final. I'm the only one that deserves to be there. But you know what? Let's debate about the name of this season for 2 seconds. The name of the season is Battle for a New Champion. And I agree with Norris. She the only person that had to go in there and battle. Now, Norris, you ain't do no battling to the end yourself, but you still went in there and battled and knocked out 4 heavy hitters. And can't nobody take that from you, Norris. Everybody else, I'm looking over here because I got the picture up. Mariah, she just slept with James. Emmanuel, he ain't get no screen time to last episode. Was he even on the show? Corey, you redeemed yourself with getting Jay out. Berner ain't do nothing but cry over Michelle all season. Jay was an asshole all season. And Colleen, girl, gone over there in your mole hole. You ain't ever got to come back out to MTV ever again. Stay over there in your molehill, whatever it's called. But anyway, I agree with Norris. This wasn't battle for the new champions because everybody in the final didn't do anything. Nothing. But anyway, everybody in the final, great. We got some kind of montage where they start. Skip the montage. We get to this. This part was very Survivor, where you get your final meal before before the merge or before the final tribal council, and they get that feast. I'm like, fire the Survivor producer. Survivor come on in 2 weeks. We'll get all the Survivor we need in 2 weeks. This is the challenge. We ain't got to listen to them read these letters from home. We done already seen them talk on the video phone or the FaceTime, whatever it's called. They could talk to their family whenever they want. But and now y'all tearing up over these letters from home like you ain't just talked to your mama on the FaceTime 2 days ago. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Now, the fascinating part, when I tell you somebody in production don't like Emmanuel ass either, because I have forgot all about Emmanuel's girlfriend. Thank you for reminding me. Emmanuel gets a letter from his girlfriend and he's tearing up talking about she too good for me. I don't deserve her. I done slept with Raven, Colleen, and who else he slept with? It was Raven, Colleen. It wasn't Michelle. Damn it. It was Raven and Olivia. I done slept with Raven, Colleen, and Olivia. She just too good for me. If that lady is still with you, I don't care if you did win the $250,000. It ain't 250 million. Now, 250 million, you might want to sit comfortable. But trust me, after them taxes, I don't know what y'all percentage is from the country he from, but I guarantee you, he only gonna come home with about 165, and he already talking about giving that to his mama. So, girlfriend, get you some dignity and leave this man on the street that he about to go sit back on. No. And he's showing up in the Michael Jackson uniform to the reunion. No. Emmanuel is trash. I'm so happy production reminded me that he has a whole faithful ass girlfriend across the ocean. And he's over here sleeping with everybody. Oh, you said other countries don't tax the winnings, only America? Now, does that count if we go overseas, like on traders? If we go over to Scotland and win, they not gonna tax my money? Or only if you live in another country, they won't tax it? Either way, $250,000 in 2024. Angie, I don't want to sound bougie when I say this because it's a lot of money. Somebody the other day had to tell me $100 was a lot of money. And I'm not rich at all. But I was like, girl, it's only $100. That's like $100 is a lot of money. To me, you can't retire your life for $250,000. To most Americans, that's only 2 years of salary. But anyway, live your best life. And I ain't even hoping for him to win, no way. I just wanted to point out that you got your letter from home and they did a whole montage on everybody you cheated on this girlfriend with. Oh, I know Uncle Sam want every penny. Every penny. It's too close to tax time. I don't want to think about it. Cause my ass be having to cut Uncle Sam checks and my heart is already upset thinking about it. $100 is not a lot of money. I mean, if you give me $100, I'll be like, ooh. But after I get my nails done, it ain't nothing left but me to go to Chick-fil-A and sit down. But let me quit sounding bougie because okay. And I said, it's clear he only, okay. TJ comes around. Forget them letters from home. I don't care about nobody else's letter. He had a thing with Michelle too. Now, what is this? SLA is spies, lies, and allies. Okay. Then Tori got, but was he with that girlfriend? See, we don't know when he got with his girlfriend. Was he with his girlfriend when he was with Michelle and Tori or just this season? We don't know, but we know he has a girlfriend now. And he done slept with more people this season than the last when he was probably single. Moving along, TJ, Luke Angelo. That's the dog, y'all. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Luke Angelo. He in that hallway somewhere. And I bought him a new treat. Not a treat, but a toy that looked like a piece of pizza. And he's been having the time of his life. And I could hear him because he's just a little dog. It sounds like he's trying to come up the stairs with his toy and he might have failed. Get back to the episode, Angie. Okay. So it's time to line up. It's time to do the final. And TJ has never done this before. Like, were they just trying to fill up an hour and a half? Look, y'all could have made this a one episode final and we could have got the whole final in this hour and a half instead of TJ having to do another montage of everyone's journey to the final. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. Outside of Norris, everyone's whack ass journey to the final because he wasn't saying anything spectacular about anyone but Norris. Norris, you killed it. You've been working your ass off. You had your back up against the wall. You had to eliminate your number ones, your number twos, and you lost a real life friend. Like the way TJ went up for Norris and was secretly reading everybody else that was standing next to Norris, I was going up for that. Because I said, TJ, it's time. I want this kind of attitude from you going forward. I want you to be reading the contestants and letting them know y'all making boring ass TV. Y'all moves have been very whack. The way he read down everybody, he pretty much told Mariah, you ain't do too much but sleep up with Jay or James. Emmanuel, you ain't do nothing but cheat up on your girlfriend. Like, what was y'all journeys? He did give Colleen a little bit about being the mole and doing dirty moves, but he even referenced Norris about how she stirred up trouble with Norris and backstab to get to where she was. But anyway, he roasted Jay. TJ does not like Jay. And I'm very sure if TJ has any kind of pull in the casting, we probably not going to see Jay again. If we do, it will be for only our entertainment to see the vets and everybody else beat up on him and go home first or second. And let me tell you something right now. Asaf, we don't ever have to see Asaf again. Right, he was very unimpressed. Like, did he even say anything about Berna? Norris wasn't doing shit. Oh, I'm supposed to try not to be cursing, but forget it. Forget it. I didn't already start. Norris wasn't doing shit when she wasn't. Like I said, she had to fight for her life into the end, but she still fought. She still battled. Don't rewrite history. She was with the. I'm with you when you write, Dabu. And I think I said that. I think I said that. Like, Norris was sitting pretty until Jay decided he no longer valued Horacio and he had to go. But that was her man. Because this easily could have been Mariah. I wonder if Mariah would have fought for James as much as Norris fought for Horacio. Probably not. Probably not. But I'm with you, Dabu. I agree. I agree. Norris didn't battle until she had to battle. Hey, M. Let's get to this final. I'm not going to keep y'all long because I do have a couple of challenge hot topics I want to get over or get through. They started with some kind of tuna mayo shake. Now I know people are like, tuna and mayo is just tuna fish, because you know I do love a good tuna fish with some relish and some eggs. Oh, I might even make some of that. My son usually enjoys for me to make him a thing of tuna when he comes home. Maybe when he comes home for spring break, if he come home for spring break, I might whip him up some tuna fish or something. But that look kind of nasty. Don't nobody want to drink their tuna fish salad. They just want to eat it on a nice cracker or maybe a toasted croissant. But anyway, they had to drink it before they could. Look at Charles putting our personal business in the chat. But whoop whoop. So the first, what I didn't like about this final is it was a mirror of the season. I didn't like that the final had to be ran in, what was it? Work Together, Chaos, and I don't forgot the names. I only remember Chaos. Of all the things I put in my notes, I ain't put that. But whatever the first, I didn't like that. I didn't like that the final consisted of we got to work together on this project or we lose 16K. Look, TJ, we tired of losing money. We done did all this BS the whole season just for us to have to come run the final together or lose money. And you see they ass lost the money. They ass ain't made no money all season. What was the first part of the show called? Chaos, Confusion. Was it Conception? I forgot the name. But back when they had to work together as teams, they weren't doing the challenges. I told y'all they cheated. They let Ed swim out and get Norris's piece. They weren't supposed to get that money. Like, Control. Okay, thank you, Davion. I told y'all I was going to need y'all in the chat. Control, I was way off. I'm talking about Conception. Control. So they running out to get these ropes. Let me see if I got some pictures. I tried to get a couple of pictures, but y'all saw the episode. Oh, I ain't upload that picture, so forget it. They running out to get these ropes, and I was highly confused. I guess you just got to walk through the forest in this little fort to find colorful ropes. And once you get your color, you could leave. But if you get the gold box, you could leave immediately. I wasn't mad that Corey was the one who said, look, I'll get the orange ropes and take them all at the same time, because he did look to be the tallest and the strongest. But Corey, you dropped one. Corey, you dropped one. I know they wanted to cuss him out. They had a good old Big Easy face. You remember when Big Easy passed out and everybody was like, Corey, get back here and get that rope. You dropped it. We're going to lose. I can't believe it. I was just like, damn it, Corey. Like, damn it. You supposed to be the layup and you proving them right. Hey, Angel, that's that Drew. The 7 had no chance of keeping it. I agree with you. Drew. Yeah. So they were like enraged at Corey. And I told you I was watching it with my husband. And he was like, why ain't nobody pick it up for them? And I'm like, I'm very sure it's in the rules that once you pick a color, you got to stick with that color and you can't touch it. Poor Corey. Poor Corey. He had to go all the way back, and he sees Jay and Emmanuel, and they like, how far back is he? They was like, all the way back. Just run all the way back. They couldn't kick it up. Like, they couldn't kick it, act like they tripped on it and kick it up the path for him a little bit. I don't know. But, Corey really messed up in the control section of the final. And, they had to nominate somebody for elimination. So who gets nominated? Corey. I don't know. I kind of feel like they should have nominated. I can't remember. Was Berna falling out in the field crying about not making it, or did she wait to do that in Chaos? Because I kind of would have nominated Berna. She couldn't have fell out yet. But they nominated Corey because he dropped that puzzle piece. I would have kept Corey, but they didn't have the vision of how unfair Chaos would be to the ladies. We'll get there. But I kind of already did my rant, giving Corey his props for nominating Jay and eliminating Jay. I'm sure y'all don't want to hear that again. But I just really loved that Corey took a chance. Cause most people in the final, that's when they play the most scared because you could smell the money. It's at your fingertips. I just didn't I give you props for calling out Jay. Again, Jay was my winner pick. Um, and Corey must have thought that too. Like, if I don't get him out now, I'm gonna lose anyway. But he eliminated Jay. I'm not gonna go back through that celebration. What happened next? Did they drink? I think they had to drink another tuna fish shake. I ain't take good notes. Anyway, Chaos is partners. It's enough people to where you're going to have a partner for each 5 checkpoints of the Chaos version. And in Chaos, it's another one of them time things where we're going to stop the clock and do an average of your time, and whoever got the best time will, I guess Emmanuel is going to get to nominate somebody for elimination. I really don't trust these timed finals with no rolling clock. But let me just say this before I get into each section. The way Emmanuel, I think, came in first on every checkpoint except for one, I think he was the clear winner. We didn't even have to go back and read MTV about this no time clock. I think Emmanuel was the clear winner. So I'll say fair is fair this time. This time. But still, y'all can get us a rolling clock or something. Now, this is where I say this is very unfair to the women. I felt like a lot of these checkpoints, you needed strength. And I think if they would have knew, maybe some of the ladies would have known how much strength would have been needed in the Chaos section, maybe they wouldn't have nominated Corey or Jay. They might have threw Colleen up there and let Colleen pick out Norris and Colleen home. Because let me tell you, Colleen would have pissed me off at that one section where they had to saw them boxes down. If I was Norris, I would have just said, let's time out because I'm not about to exert all my energy. You ain't doing ish. But the first part was, which one was first? I said ropes around a ball, but that's not it. Oh yeah, that's it. It's kind of like the one CT and Darrell did where they have to twist up in the jungle gym. This time they just unravel the ropes. You got to drag the rope across the finish line, then push the ball up the hill and get the ball over the finish line. I believe this is the one where Berna fell out. I got the picture of Berna. I'm being messy. I ain't have to do this, but where is it? This is what Berna fell out after she finished pushing that ball up the hill. Elimination. And Norris knew it. She said, Berna ain't gonna quit until she have to be my partner. And I said, yep, she gonna ruin it for you. But I think that was the one Norris won was with Berna. Look at that. But Berna fell out after the first checkpoint. And I was like, Berna, girl, please get up. Because she was with Mariah. And like I said, these are the 2 women on the team where the other teams were boy, girl. And those ropes are extremely heavy. That ball was extremely heavy. And they had to do all that running, dragging, pushing, and pulling by themselves. There was no equalizer. And I feel like, TJ, you knew who you was going to partner up in each segment. Don't act like you ain't know. They could have had equalizers for the ladies. Or this could have been all individual. I don't understand why we have to have partners. Why do we have to have partners when it's all individual? I don't think Berna has ever been to a final. I don't think, is this her first final? I don't think she knew what to expect. Maybe she didn't condition as much. Look, Corey, I don't know if you were just tweeting because you were on the high of eliminating Jay, but Corey was tweeting. You know how Norris be tweeting? Corey was tweeting last night, and he let us know that he ran a 10K. Now, what is a 10K? I know a 5K is 3 point something miles. So that's about 6 to 7 miles. He said he ran a 10K every morning. So Corey is in shape and he was ready for it. Corey, I'm rooting for you to win. I hope you win it, Corey. But anyway, Berna passed out at the end of the next one. The next checkpoint is kayaks and puzzles. And Berna, guess what? She is rejuvenated. She said, "Oh, I'm here with my boy Emmanuel, and I ain't about to let Emmanuel get last place. So as long as I can use my arms, I got you. I can do this kayak. I got you." I said, "Look at Berna. Look at Berna. She was just getting over there to die. She was about to quit. But she said, oh, I got to be Emmanuel partner. I got this." Now, Berna died every other. I said, Berna is a mess. Berna is a mess. But you know what? I ain't mad at Berna. Her and Emmanuel did the kayaks, but then they had to do a puzzle. And it was the exact same puzzle that Norris had to do when she eliminated James and Olivia. And I said, oh, my girl Norris know how to do this puzzle. She might be back there in that kayak, but she gonna come up here and bam, she gonna puzzle y'all down. We ain't get it. We ain't get the puzzle you down. But I'm proud of you, Norris. You ain't have to run 20 miles the last time before you did the puzzle, so I get it. Up next, because this is Emmanuel's first place. Up next is the heavy boxes with the saw and where you have to answer a trivia question. Some people were saying them trivia questions was easy, but I know who sang the Barbie Girl song. I would have been way off. I didn't know who had the most soccer wins. It would have been an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Don't say that, Davion. We are not rooting for Emmanuel. I told you at the beginning of this, just because you win chaos does not mean you the favorite to win the whole final. Because it's an individual game now, and I hope the clock resets. It better not be no running clock type of thing. What came after chaos, y'all? I done forgot. Control, chaos, confusion. Whatever the next party is, it's an individual game. But those boxes were conquest. Thank you, Davion. Those boxes were extremely heavy. Norris hurt her hand. And I'm telling you, if you was going to time out anyway, Norris, I wouldn't have exerted all my energy fooling with Colleen. Because Colleen didn't even try. Colleen didn't even try to do one of the ropes. She kind of was like, I can't do it no more, Norris. I would have said, girl, well, let's just sit here and rest and drink our water because we got 2 more sections to do. Colleen was a waste of space. I don't understand. I mean, I guess you want to lay up or 2 in the final, but I just don't. They giving Colleen too much for me. You giving her too much. Up next is the eating challenge. Now, this is where Colleen shined. Who knew? Who knew Colleen could eat all the nasty foods? Now, what did they have to eat? It was another one of them nasty mayo shakes. It was some kind of eyeballs. Norris busted her eyeballs open, and I was like, oh, Norris. I'm kind of like Mariah. Just eat it, girl. Don't. Once I got to see what it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was some kind of lamb. Was it brains or intestines? Whatever. It all looked nasty. It all looked nasty. They all ate it except Berna. I can't believe you timed out with 2 bites of food left on your plate, girl. And Colleen finished first. Your partner finished first, and you sat there and cried. They was yelling at Colleen like, "You ain't gonna encourage your partner." Colleen was like, "She don't want me over there. I just was trying to encourage her, and she sent me over here." Like, Berna, if you didn't put that food in your mouth and just eat it, and your partner finished first, I bet you Berna would have ate it if she was partnered with Emmanuel. She would have gobbled it right down. Drew is reading. He said thinking as well. She shouldn't have thought about swinging them ropes across that thing. She should have just swung them. Look, this has to be the most underwhelming final. I already don't like start stop finals. I feel like I like the days of the finals where you have to run it. Now, I understand MTV tired of people passing out and they probably got too many letters from home. Like, you doing too much to my baby. He done passed out on the sidewalk. He almost died. I get it. Maybe that's why they start stop, give people their IVs and such. But I like the straight run through finals where we really see who have it. Because TJ, it's one thing to say, oh, you're about to run 26 miles, but is it 26 miles straight, or are we running 2 miles and stopping, running 3 miles and stopping, running 5 miles and resting? You know, it's a difference. It's a difference. Now, mind you, I ain't running no 26 miles, period. But you know, we all enjoy a good eating challenge. I was so upset. I was so upset because as soon, you know, I need to stop this because I said Monday I'm starting my little diet. Monday I'm starting my little diet because I got to get prepared for the Usher concert. But anyway, right when I took my dessert, because I had finished eating my dinner, but right when I had pulled my dessert over and I was getting ready to start eating on my piece of little lemon cake, they started the eating challenge and it just ruined dessert for me. I was like, because they just do so much throwing up and it's disgusting. The last one was another survivor style of checkpoint. This one was a little bit of Big Brother, where you got to put a ball and maneuver it to the hole. That seems a little bit of Big Brother to me, but Survivor does it too. Again, can y'all please turn CBS off? I know y'all want to put the challenge over there on CBS, but we don't have to bring all the CBS games to MTV. Like, can y'all think of some of y'all own games? But anyway, this the one Berna and Norris won. Of course, Emmanuel is the clear winner of the chaos section, and we are at the cliffhanger part of the final. We don't know who he's going to throw in. I'm very sure it's going to be Norris. If Emmanuel was smart, your biggest competition is Corey. You should throw Corey in, and he might take out. No, I don't think he would take out Norris. He probably would take out Colleen. Would be a waste of throwing Corey in. I feel like whoever Emmanuel picks, they're throwing Colleen in with them. But we'll see. We'll see. You was eating right. You had just started eating your Chipotle. You was like, put it to the side. Warn me, MTV, when the eating portion coming up, so I could eat my dessert way before or way after. Really, not even after, because after I saw the eating, I was over it. I was over it. What, the German experiment? Oh, yeah, because Berna and Colleen do speak in their language. Is Nam from Germany? I didn't know that, but Nam has never been successful on this show. He always comes and leaves on that same flight. I know he'd be tired. Nam is probably tired of going to the airport as much as they have him on and off them flights. Like, go ahead, right back to TSA. I don't know Kim or Tracy, so they have to be flops. I don't recall them. Quad bikes. I think he picks Norris too, Drew. I really do. Everybody was eating. You was eating a steak. You cannot eat and watch that eating challenge. It is disgusting. But anyway, y'all, let's get into a few hot topics. Then I'm gonna come back to the comments if I have time. I don't know. But I kind of was trying to glance at the same time, but it's really hard to go live and peep at the comments because your girl will get sidetracked real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's share some of this because I have a few questions for the chat. I want to know your opinions. Norris should choose Corey, not Colleen. No, Norris at the last elimination. I'm mad that everybody in the chat was eating right before that eating challenge. Everybody in the chat was eating. Let me tell you something. Norris can beat Berna and Colleen. Who else left? Berna, Colleen, Norris. Let me go back to my picture because, my memory. Let me tell y'all. That 40 is something else. 40 is something else. I done forgot. Let me go back to the picture. Norris can beat Mariah. She's smarter than Mariah. She can beat Berna and Colleen. So I don't think it's smart for Norris to pick Corey. Let me put your comment up so people can see what we're talking about. I don't think it's smart for her to pick Corey. She should pick Colleen because right now you ain't really thinking about winning. You're thinking about staying in it. And if you mess around and pick Corey, now you on the same flight as Jay. And who want to sit with Jay? Don't nobody want to talk to Jay on the way home. So pick Colleen or Berna. Pick somebody who is easy for you to beat, Norris, because we don't know what kind of survivor little obstacle course they're going to throw your way. I'm sure it's going to be something crazy. But no, if Emmanuel picks Norris, she better pick Colleen and she better stay in it for the money. Corey did what he had to do, but you're not Corey. You don't have nothing else to prove, Norris. Mike Epps. Mike Epps versus Shannon. What? Ocho Cinco. We seen you get. I ain't seen. Oh, y'all talk. That wasn't even Ocho Cinco. That was Terrell Owens. That was Terrell Owens that got into it with CT, wasn't it? So I didn't see that, but I didn't see it. But I also don't even think Ocho Cinco was the one on the show. But again, I have the 40-year-old brain. But Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp is older than me. So they got them 50-year-old brains. So they really don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, to the hot topics. I hope they do not. I hope Chaos is a clean slate, an individual slate. And let's get to this money, TJ. The preview for the remainder of the final does look good. So I'm excited to see it next week. I'm really excited for this reunion, y'all. I ain't never been more excited for a reunion. It better not let me down. It better not let me down. Before I bring my slides up, I first want to shout out, I ain't bring it, but I know I want to shout out Casey and Nani. I couldn't find the picture of them announcing the pregnancy, but Casey is pregnant. And of course, they are a couple, so they're both getting ready to have a baby. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see the little baby. We have all these little challenge babies. It is so cute. Angie, don't. It's so hard. I want to say a read so bad, y'all. I want to say a read, but I really am happy for them. But my slick mouth want to say something so bad. Y'all not helping me. Okay, don't say it, Angie. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm happy for Casey, but I'm even happier that that means the whole Friendship Alliance will not be on season 40 and maybe even 41. Whew, I ain't have to say all that. But that's really how I felt. See, Dabu was meaner than me. He was meaner than me, and I'm not even gonna put that on the screen. Let's get into the hot topics. Congratulations, KC and 90. And y'all mentioned it on my live yesterday, but we're sending you all of our goodwill, Nelson, because Nelson did decide to amputate. I believe he has to amputate from the ankle down because it's not healing properly. I'm sending all the positive vibes and healings to you, Nelson. And again, with all the technology that we have, especially in the ortho world, we might see Nelson back on the show in 2 or 3 years. We've seen people with disabilities work on this show, and I think Nelson is super athletic, and I think if he trains, he can do it. That one girl was over there on Survivor. I forgot her name already. And she was amputated from, was it the knee down? So Nelson can do this too. Fast healings, Nelson. Good luck, prayers, all of that. Positive energy to Nelson. Okay. Now let me pull the slides up so we can have a little bit of challenge chat. Now some of these are old, but I want to know y'all 2 cents. I don't think the producers will make it safe enough for Nelson to participate. They had that lady on Survivor spinning in mud in a net with no legs on. If that lady can handle Survivor, Nelson can get on here and do the challenge. I think so. We'll see. I think it'd be amazing if they make it inclusive enough for Nelson to participate. But here's the question at hand. Olivia had a podcast. I didn't even know Olivia had a podcast. But on her podcast, she said that her and Horacio were not friends prior to Ride or Dies. And they shared a manager. That's how they know each other. They have the same manager / agent. And the manager presented Horacio to her once she got the call for the challenge. And she said they weren't even close enough to post each other. So that's how they became Ride or Dies. Because I was always wondering, like, did they even know each other? Like, so Olivia was the face because she was on Love Island. I remember Olivia's season of Love Island because my boy Cinco was on there. I think that's the first season I watched Love Island. But anyway, so Olivia was the face. She got the call for the show, and I guess she needed a ride or die, and her manager said, "Here go Horacio." That's how they knew each other. So she only got 2 episodes. Okay, girl. I don't think you're going to have any more. I think you lost a lot of fans after you did what you did to Norris. Sometimes you got to think of the big picture, girl. The big picture. You done lost all these fans and you went home. Sorry for you. I mean, you did all that just for 1 episode. Ugh. Do you think there was any logic behind Olivia's move last episode? And so by last episode, I know this question a couple of episodes late, but do you think there was any logic, like strategic logic, in Olivia doing what she did to Norris? Because I feel I'm going to say no. The best strategy would have been to save Norris or to save Horacio, crack egg all over Jay and Michelle's list face, and then be like, I know I said what I said, but I'm saving my girl. She saved me. I felt like Olivia doing what she did to Norris was a huge misstep in this game and future games. Now, I know a lot of y'all had told me Olivia has so many friends. People will play with her again. Maybe. Maybe not. They may play with you, but then they might snake you the way you snook Norris because they're not going to sit around and wait for you to find a better opportunity. Olivia has just proven that it's anybody but her. I'm willing to do anything to anybody as long as it saves me. And that doesn't really work in this challenge world. So we'll see how it works out for you, Olivia girl. I would love to see Olivia and Norris on the same season again. and see how it works out. Because you better believe, and I know it's going to be addressed at the reunion, because Norris addressed it in a tweet where she said, I didn't forgive Olivia. I was just trying to play my game. Where Norris said, it ain't no love here. Like, I still don't like her. But I was still in the game and I had to move forward. It wasn't time for anger. And I feel like that's what makes Norris the future queen of the challenge. But we'll see how it works out for you, Olivia girl. Okay, so why was she in her feelings 8 episodes ago with Horacio? Right. I'm telling y'all, I said it 8 episodes ago. Olivia is jealous. Now, Drew, I think I heard this on your podcast, on your interview with Kylan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that picture that made me think Olivia and Kylan were testing out some waters after last season. I believe Kylan said in that interview on Drew's channel that was a hoax or just something they put up on social media for giggles, and they were shocked that people really thought that they were really in a relationship. Girl, I thought y'all was testing the waters. But so I think that was fake. But I'm telling you, I feel like if Horacio would have been down, Olivia would have been down. Olivia would have shot her shot if Horacio would have gave her the go. And I think Olivia is jealous of Norris because Horacio gave that attention to Norris and not her. Like, oh yeah, that's my ride or die. He clicking it up with me. And when he hooked up with Norris, I think Olivia was very jealous. And I could be wrong, but I could be wrong, but I just have a feeling that I'm right. I think Olivia always seen Norris as competition because of Horacio. So she was just waiting for the moment. People will wait for that moment. I'm telling, it has to be jealousy, because if Olivia had any kind of strategy, she would have lied. Y'all lie to people every day. You can't lie to Michelle. You can't be like, yeah, girl, I'll save Mariah and then send Mariah ass down to the elimination. Yeah, it backfired on you, girl. Mm-hmm. All y'all moaning that the final is unfair to women, but complain. I don't understand what that has to do with anything. Horacio could have whooped all of them in this final. I mean, he probably would have. Look, I'm not mad. Let me take Olivia picture down for a second, because I think we got that. I'm not mad at anyone for saying they want Horacio out because they want to win. But they weren't doing that. They were making up all kind of BS excuses. And like, I get it. If Olivia would have said, look, I want to win Norris. And I know if I would have picked you, you would have saved them. And I can't beat them. But she ain't doing none of that. She started crying on white women too. Oh, I didn't mean, I was shocked. I was anxious. I couldn't believe they picked me. And I just sent Mariah out of nowhere. Like, you haven't been working with Mariah the whole game. You haven't cared about Mariah and James the whole game. But now, I was just so scared. It wasn't a plan. There was no plan. Please. I'm here for honesty. But when you come up here making these BS moves and then lying about them, I'm going to call you out. But that still doesn't make sense, Dabu, because even if Horacio and Kylan were in the final, I would have still said it was unfair to women, because men are stronger than women. And when you talking about, I think I was reading Corey's tweets. I believe Corey said those boxes weighed as much as he did, around 200 and something pounds. Corey, who was Corey's partner in Burner? He was either partnered with Berna or Mariah, one or the other. Corey and Berna can carry 250 pounds easier than Norris and Colleen, especially when one of the Colleen isn't even helping. Corey and Emmanuel were the ones doing this to both boxes. That is not the same as Norris having to do it to both boxes. It's not fair and it's not equal. But you know what? We ain't burning our bras, So fair is fair. Everybody equal. Olivia would have pulled an iconic move. Olivia's move would have went down in challenge history if she told Michelle that she wouldn't save Norris or Horacio and then did it. I agree 100%, Drew. It would have been challenge history. I would still be going up for Olivia. Because sometimes I just care about good TV. Olivia. Oh, okay. It's Devin and Davon. Okay. When y'all be saying official podcast, it take me right to Tori, and I be like, ugh. Tori ain't have to be in it, Angie. Asked TJ if she could switch spots with Norris, and he told her no. What? What does she mean switch spots with Norris? Oh, in elimination? She lying. What she mean? Because if she wanted to switch spots with Norris, she would have never did what she did to Norris. So she's lying. Whatever. I don't believe. To TJ say it, I don't believe it. Olivia could have secured the bag. I think she'll still be called back, but I think she's going to have a harder season than if she would have did something iconic. But then who knows? In their eyes, from season 39, Jay and Michelle are running the game, running the house, and she may be thinking, "Oh, if I want to come to 40, I don't want to cross Jay and Michelle." But girl, they ain't running no other house. The only house they gonna ever run is a house full of rookies. So I don't know what you was worried about that for. Pretty okay. We talking the truth. Okay, the same people over and over. These shows are self-preservation. It's not about the game anymore. It's about whose ass can I kiss so I can come back another season and kiss their ass some more. I don't know. Until you kiss enough ass to where you finally get a callback show for all rookies and you get to run that one. Until you become the ass that gets to get kissed. That's what the challenge is. You kiss all the ass you can until the vets before you retire, and now everybody kisses your ass, and then it's just a rotation. Eventually, this gonna get canceled. I hope not. I really love the challenge. I really do. Given Olivia's type is Nelson. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that ain't right. Oh my God. I don't know that about Nelson. I don't know that about him. She wanted someone like Horacio, and then Norris came along. Is Nelson out there mistreating the women? I mean, he probably was a playboy back in his day. Who knows? I don't know. Hey, Tracy. What do you mean number 6? Can y'all make sure you like the live? Oh, okay. Yeah, like the video, please. I be meaning to say this stuff in the beginning, and then I get to dragging people and I forget. But yes, thank you, Tracy. Please like the video. I don't even know how do y'all be knowing how many people like the video? Because I be too busy dragging people. I don't even know how to click back and watch. Okay, let's see what my next hot topic is. Because it's almost time for the traders. And I can't wait for the traders. Oh, we get to see who get murdered. Oh, I can't wait for the traders. Okay, this is an easy one, y'all. We're gonna rank the ladies of season 39. Just these 4. This is Norris, Olivia, Mariah, and Raven. And I will say all of you ladies are very beautiful. Gorgeous ladies. But this is ranked on what we ranking it on? The best challenger to the worst. Because see, I was gonna rank on who I like and who I don't. I would have loved to see Raven run this final. I think Raven is really strong and she has really good endurance. It is a shame. This should have been a skull season because it's a shame that everyone who had to do all the fighting, who had to battle all the champs out of the final, they're gone. Anyway, I like Norris, then Raven, then Mariah. Olivia, you would have been up there. You would have been up there, Olivia, but you did what you did. And so now you're at the bottom of the list. But I do love this short chocolate bob on Olivia. Like, I think that's the look. I think that's the look, Olivia. But you know, who am I? We've seen Nelson be a womanizer and cheat. Man, my memory's bad. I don't even remember Nelson being with nobody on this show. He was with Berna. He was with Olivia. He was, oh yeah, he was cheating on Kaylee. I remember that. But that's all I remember Nelson being with. My memory is bad. Somebody said Olivia, then Mariah. Okay, M. Okay. Oh, Raven is number one. Raven and Norris are really close. I hope they really can secure a friendship for a future season. But you said Raven, Norris, Olivia. Oh, y'all all got Mariah at the bottom. How is Berna more relevant than Mariah? Because Mariah didn't have any screen time. She spent all her time loved up on James. And these people forget this is still a TV show. Like, you can have your showmans, but still entertain. You can't just kind of like Swaggy and Bailey. And y'all know I love Swaggy and Bailey. But you can't spend your whole time on the show cuddled up in the bed, just whispering sweet nothings into each other's ears. You have to play the game. Norris, Raven, Olivia, and the side chick. Y'all really hate Mariah. I didn't know y'all hated Mariah as much. And you call her banana side chick. Oh my God. I thought we finally got away from talking about bananas this season. Mariah is way down there. Oh my God. Mariah, this was your season to prove yourself because I think Mariah is really strong. She's showing that she has really good endurance in these finals, but you spent all your time laid up with James and using Banana's name as a storyline when this could have been you finally got away from Fessy. You finally got out of the shadows of Fessy just to make your whole storyline be about James and Bananas. Y'all might make me change my mind, but no, I'm still gonna put Mariah before Olivia. If I recall correctly, he was flipping chairs because Sylvia didn't want to hook up with him. I do want to watch Invasions again. I have not. I know y'all been telling me to watch Home Turf. I watched the one with CT and I watched the one with Amanda. And I think both of them had clips from Invasions. And I said, oh, I got to go back and watch that one again. But is Invasions the one where Corey had 3 women? Is that the one where he was with Anissa, Kayla? Hold on. The other one gonna come to me. Anissa, Kayla. It was 3 of them. I done forgot the other one already. Ashley, Anissa, Kayla. I done forgot the third one. I agree, Dabu. Who doesn't sleep around on this show? Not a Nelson issue. How do we think he got exes? Right, because he was on the season X on the Beach or Sex on the Beach with Norris. That's where Norris and Jay met. I agree. The only screen time Mariah had was when she was talking about bananas and crying over bananas. Oh, I can't believe I hurt his feelings. Girl, you did not hurt that man's feelings. Matter of fact, let's fast forward all the bananas talk at the reunion. Too much more drama has occurred. Way more drama has occurred over the bananas and whatever Mariah had going on with him. Oh, Lord. Things start working. Okay. Nelson. Oh, it's also with. I thought he was with Ashley. He was with Angela from Bad Girls Club. I didn't know that. He also had. I remember Norris. They only broke up because he had a girl. Lord, Nelson. Look, Nelson is a very handsome young man. So, and he's single. Do you think? Do you think? Me and Drew think alike. We got the same order. Y'all doing Mariah dirty. She has good endurance and physicality. Right. We're talking about challengers, but a little bit is on who I like and what I don't like. Oh, don't remind me of that, Vontae. That's when Corey dropped Kayla because he was like, you can't handle your liquor. That's embarrassing, Kayla. Dirty 30 was Corey. Oh, it was Dirty 30. And it was Camilla. Okay, thank you. I don't like her. Forgot about her. Right, I love Nelson and the drama he gave us, but he was definitely a womanizer with his bestie Corey. Well, let a womanize on the Homeboy Alliance. Nelson and Angela were on Dr. Phil. Oh my God. Talking about what? I'm Googling that, looking that up on YouTube. What could they possibly have been talking about? Okay. Let's not put Nelson in it no more. Y'all remember last week when we went on an hour and a half long tangent talking about Anissa? Let's not do that with Nelson. This is the last one, y'all. This one is hard for me because I enjoy that 30, 31, 32 trilogy of the Vendetta thing. I enjoy all of those. And I like Invasions. I know it's the Young Bucks. I can never remember Young Bucks. And I think the Homeboy Alliance sounds better. Just me. But I like the Homeboys better. Okay, but let's rank these our favorite seasons. Invasions, Dirty 30, Vendettas, Final Reckoning. Now, which one did Turbo win? I believe that was Vendettas. That's the one I like the best. Whichever one had them running in the desert is the one I like the best. Then I love Dirty 30. Invasions was cute. See, y'all had a little survivor producer over there on Invasions too, having them living out in the sand and whatnot. But I think I'm gonna put Invasions fourth. So Vendettas, Dirty 30. Oh, that was War of the Worlds when they was running in the sand. Oh, I'm all off. Have mercy. Well, Vendettas was the one when Jordan flipped up all them X's and said, "Bananas, bring your ass in the elimination." Was that Vendettas? Because I think Dirty 30, that was the one where they had to pull the X's up. And I like that one because that's when Gemma sent Kayla and Jenna into elimination against each other. I remember that. So I think Vendettas is when Jordan pulled up all them skulls and said, "Bananas, come on." Or that was Free Agents. Y'all put them in order. Y'all do the order. I'm gonna read y'all answers. I'm gonna read y'all answers. I know you like, "Oh girl, your memory." I can remember, but not the names. I'm a mess. Ain't it trade this time? I'm up here embarrassing myself. Word to word, I'm all off. At least I remember Dirty 30s was with the X. I got that one right. So I'm gonna put that one first. I enjoyed that whole trilogy. And I heard, correct me if I'm wrong one more time in the chat, y'all. I heard whatever seasons Bear was on, they removed. I don't think Bear didn't start until what? War of the Worlds. So I might can't rewatch War of the Worlds, but I think I can go back and watch the Dirty 30. Y'all think it'd be cute is since, because remember 30, this is a tongue twister. Dirty 30 had 30 cast members. Would it be cute if season 40 started with 40 cast members, but we had a ton of purges and a ton of eliminations to get people out because we still only need about 15 episodes? I think that would be cute. I'm just going to go in order: Dirty 30, Vendettas, Final Reckonings, and then Invasions can be last. Was it Final Reckoning, Vendettas, Dirty 30, Invasions? Sorry. I kind of agree. Invasions was a little bit Survivor on the ocean. I like the luxury of the challenge, because I think that's why I didn't like them Spies, Lies, and Allies, because they put them in bunkers and it was so dark and it seemed so cold. I like when they have a nice luxurious house and, you know, cute. Okay, I see y'all orders. That was Free Agents. I ain't never gonna get it together. That's why I love the chat. I love the chat. I'm never gonna get it together. Dirty 30, Final Reckoning, Vendettas, Invasions. Angie, I gave up too because I can't remember none of these. I remember them, but I guess I don't remember them. Jordan is so young. I have been in this on the show. Wait, Jay is old. I read that somewhere that Jay is older than Jordan. Look, it's hereditary. I ain't even gonna make fun of that man hairline, because you just never know at what age yours is gonna start coming out. Maybe he might can try some of them kaleidoscope drops, big booty Judy drops on the scalp, rub it in. It might grow back. I don't know. But Jay does look older than Jordan, though. No, yeah. I'm confused. Speaking of Jordan, he's our answer to Emmanuel's problem. I can't see. He's not even the answer because Emmanuel hasn't been on the show until last week. And this really his first shine. In all the seasons Emmanuel has been on the show, this really his first shine. And it ain't even shining too bright. Because with who's left, with the 6 people who's left, Emmanuel, you should be shining. So if he gets on a season with Jordan, he just gonna go fade right back into the background. I'm not even worried. And if he wins, I don't even see him wanting to come back. I think if Emmanuel wins, he's gonna be like Devin. Want to know? I'm a champ. I ain't got nothing else to prove. I don't know if that's the reason why Devin won't come back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I tell y'all all the time, it's the 40-year-old brain. That's why I play puzzles, memory games, brain games on my phone. I do it for at least an hour a day because I'm trying to maintain as much as I can. The girl had a chance to step out of Fessy's shadow and flopped. You right. Final Reckoning. Oh, wait. I like that one the best then. I'm sorry, Hunter. And that's what Cara Maria went off on the Lavender Ladies. Oh yeah, I like that one the best. Was that Cara Maria? Because that's when Amanda told her, I don't give a what she said, I don't give a damn if your horse died. I said, ooh, Amanda. I like that one the best. I just need a little refresh. All you got to do is give me a little refresh and my memory come right back. Bear is a mess, but I love the seasons he's on. Look, I do not condone any of that foolishness that Bear was doing to Georgia, that revenge porn, none of that. None of that foolishness Bear has going on. I hope he's learned his lesson sitting up in jail however many months he had to sit there. But it wasn't long enough because I heard he getting ready to get an early release. But anyway, with all that being said, I did enjoy Bear on the show because he just was a character that you had to laugh at. And I loved how he came at Wes. I love how he came down West. But I don't condone. Oh, he out of prison now. Oh, he done got the early release. I hope you have learned your lesson and have changed behavior. Final Reckoning is the best. And Dirty 30 is the worst. Okay, Dirty 30 is when Camilla said what she said to Leroy. Okay. And she won. And she won and didn't even show up to the reunion. I feel like if you can't show up to get your check, give it to somebody else. That last season where him and they were partners, it was a really good season. Was that War of the Worlds 1? Or no, it wasn't 2, because 2 is when they had US versus America. Or US versus America. Let me turn this live off. I'm constantly embarrassing myself. I think they had US versus UK, so it had to be War of the Worlds 1. I did like that. You know them kaleidoscope drops. We should send, I ain't sending him nothing. But Big Booty Judy, go ahead and send Jay a couple of drops. I'm sure he has a big Instagram. And let's see if his hair grow back. Because I'm telling, if Jay can grow them edges back right there, I might put a couple on my forehead. Because them kaleidoscope drops are expensive. And let me quit saying it, because she ain't giving me no advertisement. I like him. Not gonna lie. I learned not gonna lie. Y'all keep throwing these acronyms up. I'm gonna get them. But who sleeps with 3 women in a season and still gets no airtime? Right. If it wasn't for the shady producers reminding me last night, I would have forgot. And I wonder what he's going to say, because you know they're going to bring it up at the reunion. I cannot wait for this reunion. Oh, it's going to be juicy. It better be juicy. No. They don't need to be part. I'm happy Camilla is gone. But it's the shameful part on MTV. Let me take this down, because we done talking about it. That was the last one. The shameful part is y'all didn't ban Camilla for what she did to Leroy. You banned her because of what she did over there on one of them celebrity spinoffs. And didn't she run away with a golf cart or something? But that's the shameful part. But then you have the nerve to want to ban everybody else for doing things way not as worse or as bad as what Camilla did. Because I still feel like Dee deserves a second chance. Give Dee a second chance. If you can give Jordan a second chance, give Dee a second chance. If you cannot ban Camilla, y'all ain't even ban Emily for having the blackface on, and y'all showed it. Now I know it was a different time. We wasn't screaming out on Twitter. Did we even have Twitter when she put that stuff on her face? And matter of fact, it was Camilla who rubbed it on her face. Y'all sitting up here talking about bringing Emily back like we forgot all about that chocolate over her face. Let's move on. We ain't even about to go there, because I ain't about to upset myself. I don't even want to talk about Leroy and Camilla. War of the Worlds 1. Thank you. I don't even want to talk about it, because I'm going to mess around and get mad. And I was doing good. Oh, Charles said Trader's on. Oh, it's not on. 40 minutes. They keeping me on track, but I have been up here talking too long. Barry and Davon were just funny. They were really funny. I love that elimination where I think they had to tag team each other, and Davon was the last one pulling some rope, and she won it, and the way he jumped on her and hugged, like they were just a funny, like Davon couldn't stand Bear's ass. She could not stand his ass, but they were just a funny, well-working together pair. And I loved it. I remember when they said Partners was over and Davon was like, "Ooh, good." Davon, we miss you on reality television. I know you say you'll never do the Traders. I mean, you won't do the challenge again. You won't do Big Brother again. I hope you do Traders. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. The only Emily I want is the Olympian. I don't forget. I don't forget who she was. But anyway, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This was fun. Everyone keeps saying Davon is really religious now, but what that got to do with the Traders? They got all kind of foolishness going on in the religious, the church atmosphere, and I ain't even about to go there. But what they got to do with traders? You can't say your prayers in the castle. Look, Angie, move on. Don't say nothing else. Don't put nobody else in it, Angie. Don't put nobody else in it. We about to move on. Her spice might be gone. You don't have to curse to be spicy. I'm working on it. I think I did really good tonight. I ain't say that many curse words. Episode 4 is Darrell. Okay, so I got Cara and Darrell left to watch. I really enjoyed CT. I really enjoyed Amanda. I enjoyed seeing, their home life. I enjoyed knowing how they got casted on the shows, especially Amanda, because I'm not an argue the one person, so I ain't know nothing about Amanda. So I really enjoyed the home turf. I can't wait to watch Cara's. I can't wait to watch Darrell's. I'm probably not going to review them. It ain't nothing really to talk about. It's just for our enjoyment. But let's get ready because, Trader's getting ready to come on. So that means I got to go wrap my hair up, put my scarf on, put my food in the microwave, and get set to get ready to watch it. And then, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Everywhere is Kiss My Cheeks TV. That's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and we'll have a good time texting about what's going on Traders tonight. Because let me tell you something. Parvati, pack your bags, girl. Get ready to go ahead and go home. I can't wait to see it go down. I hope it's a little bit of Parvati versus Sandra. We'll see. Did you see Big T getting the episode? See, Dabo, you put that up there because you wanted me to be shady and say something mean about Big T. I ain't gonna see, y'all be trying to get me. I'm gonna watch Big T's episode. I'm gonna watch. Big T ain't been around long enough to get no home turf. I know you trolling me. Are you trolling me? Of all people we care about Big T. It's so many other people they could have done. They could have did Laurel. I'd rather see Ninja over Big T. Move on. See, you did that on purpose. I knew you, Dabu. I knew what you was doing. Oh, Laurel declined. What she got going on her past? She don't want us to know about her home life. But it's still, I would love to see Anissa's. I don't have to see Devin nor Tori. Look, I feel like this is more nostalgic for the older people. For the people who started back with the Real World and the Road Rules. Now I know Amanda didn't, but I like Amanda though. It's different. Right. We couldn't get Bananas. I'd rather see Jordan's. We couldn't get a Wes home life, a home life of Wes. Hell, I'd rather see Trishelle home life over them. And Angie, move on. Move on, Angie. Double did that to me on purpose. He knew. But I guess it's true. If y'all saying it's true, he really wasn't trolling me. Oh, Bananas does have one. Okay. But I would have loved to see one for Anissa. I would have rather see Anissa over Tori. I feel like the older people of the challenge is who I want to go back and see their home life. Now, see, Charles already know. I ain't even going to address it. I'm not even going to address it. Because, see, this is how we got off course last week. And we was up here for an hour and 50-something minutes. I'm going to tell you all I appreciate your time this evening. It was great. I enjoyed it. I am de-stressed and ready for traders. Please like the video. Please share the content. I appreciate everyone who does share on YouTube and on Twitter. And if you really enjoy the content, go ahead and hit subscribe because your girl gonna be doing all the videos, all the competition show videos. We're getting ready to gear up for Survivor. we have a good time over here. We have a really good time. I'm not going to let y'all troll me in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Drew. Thanks for coming in, Charles. I saw someone had way up in the chat about the trio. That's something that have to be discussed offline, but I appreciate the trio being in the chat supporting me tonight. I really do love you guys. Until next week. Oh, I forgot one thing. I usually do traders on Friday night, but tomorrow night I'm going out with my homegirls. I need a night out. Everybody deserves a night out. So I'm gonna be going out with my homegirls tomorrow night. So traders will be Saturday night after the drag race panel, because this Saturday it's my turn to host the drag race panel. So that'll be at 6, or it'll be Saturday night. Get your popcorn, your drinks, come over for drag race, come back for traders. Survivor is not next week. Survivor starts February 28th. So that's like a week and a half. So you got not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. I got a lot of cast videos to get through so we can get to our cast assessments so we can draft our Survivor teams. I will get with Christina to see if there is a Survivor fantasy link, and you all know. Once I get the link from Christina, I will let you all know, and we'll have our fantasy party. So let me rest my voice for a little while. I will holler at y'all later. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.